comes back to clarity. This comes back to mindset. We're going to talk about mindset here a little bit. Guys, this whole mindset stuff, and I'm going to unmute Jared and Frank here in a minute, one at a time. Mindset starts with clarity. You have to be clear on exactly what you want and why you want it. If you don't know where you want to go, if you don't know the person that you want to be, okay, then you're good at, and just start with those things. If you don't know who you want to truly be when you look in the mirror, and you don't have a true target on the wall of where you're going in any area of your life, guys, you're going to have some chaos, more chaos than you should have. We're always going to have a little chaos. That's the nature of the that we can't control. But we have to have that mindset, clarity, personal discipline to stay the course and recognize the things that are here to hijack us and the things that we need to be focusing our time on. It's why if you're in the 100K group, this looks familiar. It's the daily sheet that I use. I've ripped off some concepts from some brilliant people through the years, made it all my own little system that I use and works for me, okay? And it talks about gratitude. And this is mindset, guys. Gratitude. I have to start my day with things that I'm grateful for. And it could be the sunshine. It could be the fact that I have internet today. I don't care what it is, but you have to get your mind into a positive, grateful state or you're never going to get the best out of it. The second area, okay, I talked about having clarity about who you want to be. I am statements, okay? I am a magnet for money and success. I am a kind man. Guys, believe it or not, a lot of you believe this if you know me, I'm a pretty intense guy, and I write down so many times, okay? Not every day, but there are days I have to write down, I am a kind man. I am a kind man. And I have to say that over, because if I'm not intentionally focused on being kind and generous and giving, those things are all in me, but what comes out is intensity, and I run over people and stuff because I care. I truly care. It's not because I'm an asshole, okay? It's because I care. All right, so I have to write this stuff down. Personally, I've shared some of this before in other forums and things like that. A lot of you guys know I've been going through some stuff for several years, divorce and all this other stuff. There was a period of time where I would write down every single day, I am worthy of a loving and a passionate relationship, because I was believing that I wasn't, okay? And so I have to have clarity every day around who I am. And then I write my quarterly goals down. This is all mindset. Every day I write down my quarterly goals. Where am I going? What do I want to sell? What's my health goal? I just have a couple goals. All right. And then there's 4 areas of my life and other stuff. And I'm not going to get into all this because I want to get into talking to these guys. All right. So guys, our minds are powerful, and you become truly what you say you are. And I know I'm going to unmute a couple guys here that volunteered to come on because I said, hey, who's got some mindset shit they want to deal with on a live coaching call? And so we had a couple dudes pony up and say, hey, they want in. So I am going to start. I'm just going to scroll. Frank, I see you first. So I'm going to unmute you, buddy. You there?
Yeah. Can you hear me, Tom?
We got you. What's up, my man?
Hey, man. How are you?
Good. Before we get started, I have no idea what's going to come out of your mouth.
Me neither.
There might be some things I need to think about, okay, and get back to you. And I want to also just give you kudos for having the huevos to unmute and talk about whatever's going on, because I know it's not always easy, man. So appreciate you. And how can we help? How can I help? What's going on?
Well, how can you help? I don't know. I just so I do a Tuesday call with and we're just always talking mindset, and just I feel like I'm screwing myself because I cannot get out of my own way by getting out of the field. Okay. So I'm like, if I stay in the field, and my mind's always just all over the place with that.
Gotcha. And how long you been in business?
Well, so technically, only because I had to get a license to do some subcontract work back in '08, about like 11 years, but I consider myself only been in business since I've been a part of this group, really.
Do you have any employees?
So I have two partners that, like quote unquote partners. Everything's under me, the business and everything, and so they're more or less like my partners, field guys, and we have two helpers.
Okay. And so I'm trying to understand your business a little, and then I want to understand. So you're feeling, because you feel like you can't get out of your own way because you can't get out of the field. So what do you tell yourself about that? Like, what are the messages that you're telling yourself about the fact that you can't get out of the field?
What is my reasoning why I can't get out of the field?
No, what do you feel about yourself because you haven't been able to do it?
That I don't know. See, I think the thing is that I pump myself up. I'm like, God, I'm in my prime, quote unquote prime, whatever the hell that means. Like, I'm 39, I can build fast, and I'm constantly telling myself all this positive stuff like that. Not like I suck at it or anything like that. I don't know if I'm saying the right stuff or not.
So do you feel like hey, I've been at this, I got, 3, 4, 5 guys in the company, I should be out of the field, I'm not where I should be. Are you beating yourself up in any ways for that? Like, help me understand.
I love building, that's why I started doing it, but I'm constant when I'm in the field, I'm thinking of 10 other things that need to be done, so I'm not even enjoying it.
So one of the things I want to throw out there is, and I see this a lot. I see a lot of guys that, 50 grand a month and having this many people in your company is first of all, not enough revenue. You probably know that already, which is why you're here.
Right.
Okay. It's a, but what I don't want, I see this a lot. So maybe this applies, maybe it doesn't. Don't put undue pressure on yourself to get out of the field. Okay. There's a lot of people. I don't think he's still on here. I think he's gone. And I think Derek is gone and stuff, but I met Steve in 2014, started coaching Logan and his company there. And I want to say it was 2013, maybe part of 2014, where Steve was still in the field, Frank. Okay. And Steve was a millionaire. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Started his pond company in 2001, built his first pond the day after 9/11. And 2013, 2014, so that's, a good 12 years at least, Steve was in the field. And Steve was paying himself, a few $100,000 a year for many years. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because he had identified, goes back to kind of my rant earlier, or some of the things I was talking about earlier. He identified what was truly important to him. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. I remember him talking about it.
Yeah, there's an element. Type yes in the box, you guys. If there's an element of you that likes being in the field with the guys, I do. I like being around the guys. I like being on a team. Okay. Yeah. And I'm not even just, like John Adams, of course, you're an artist, man. A lot of you guys are artists. You build shit. Okay. John Loudon, especially, I see this mostly with the pond guys. Not that they like to be in the field, but the artist thing. All right. It's okay. And I don't know if this is the real issue because I'm not fully understanding the real issue here that you really want to walk away with and fix today. But what I don't want you to do is I don't want you to beat yourself up if you're still in the field, if you're getting what you want. If you're getting what you want. So let's start with that. What are some you know what an ROI is, right? Return on investment.
Yeah.
What are some positive ROIs that you want personally from your business?
To be able to like I have a 7-year-old son and I have a 2-month-old daughter, and I want to raise these two people and coach them. Like I used to play hockey and I still do. And coaching is the most rewarding thing ever. And I'm an all-in guy. I love it. Like that's my, like, I want to be able to be there to that stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's my biggest.
All right. So what I heard, you're going to feel great about what's going on in your head every day, right? If you can look in the mirror and go, man, I'm making killer money.
Mm-hmm.
I got time with my kids. I can coach hockey. Are you married?
Yep.
You got any relational goals, any health goals, any things that you want fulfilled there?
Yeah. Cut weight. And yeah, just be able to pay attention to that personal stuff more, which I am heading in that direction, and my guys to make money too.
All right. So a place that your people feel respected and they're making coin, right? Making bank.
Yeah, that's the ultimate ROI, man. That's for me. That's it.
Right.
It's
So here's the golden question. Do you have to be out of the field to have all of this?
No, do I have to be out of the field?
Can you accomplish these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things I wrote down? Can you accomplish those if you're still in the field?
Yeah, I can. I can deliver. Yes, because now that I'm doing this stuff, yes, I can.
What's the group think? What do you guys think? Can he accomplish those things and still work in the field? John says, I do. Dempsey says, yes. I think yes. So what I want to do, dude, is this. I want you to totally take the pressure. That's the first thing you opened with, unless you were trying to communicate something else that I missed. Like I said, I might have missed something. The first thing you shared was like, I can't get out of my own way because I'm in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so don't put this pressure on yourself to get out of the field. I know all the E-Myth books and all the business building books are going to tell you that you don't have a real business and all this other shit. So you have, you're totally out of the day-to-day business and all this other garbage. But at the end of the day, there's like 2% of small businesses that can ever do that. Okay? It takes a crazy skill set. And quite frankly, scale of 1 to 10, let me ask you this. How much do you like doing the shit in the field? Like you like it. You like building or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the whole team thing is the best thing. And I love that team camaraderie. The most important tool is the radio. That's what I say. And I'm just, obviously, but yeah, it's great. Right. And you're creating these, like I do outdoor spaces and you're just creating.
Yep.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So here's the thing for you and everybody listening to this. Why the hell would I want to create a business that takes me away from doing? I understand that you're going to have to build a bench team and some right-hand guys and stuff so you can take vacations and you're going to get older and your body's going to break down. You're not going to be able to do the shit you're always going to do. But at the end of the day, guys, this is about the mindset part of having the clarity of what you really want yourself to be as a person, what you want your business to be, how you want it to function, what you want your average day. Because I tell you what, getting out of the field, and a lot of guys feel like, oh, if I go back in the field, I'm taking a step back. God, I can't tell you how many times I went back into the field and made a shit ton more money and I was home earlier.
Right.
So, but it all comes back to that ultimate, what is that ultimate ROI that I want for running my own damn business? And for me, you touched on coaching. A lot of you guys know I've coached high school football. I'm going into, I think, my 17th or 18th season right now. It was always my dream to be a head high school football coach. I'm going into my 3rd season as a head coach. I coached the oldest high school in downtown Colorado Springs, turning around the program. I built my business the way that I built it to allow me the time to coach, because that's where I want to have one of the places I want to have an impact in the world because of the impact that my coaches had on me. So that's part of my why. It's part of my clarity. That's why, there are certain non-negotiables I have in my business. Guys, one of them is I'm not going to Cleveland. I'm not going to the customer service event. It's in the middle of my football season. I have a game that day. Okay. And my partners know this. They've known this for years, that if something's happening in the fall, Tom probably isn't coming. Okay. And so you or anybody that's at all beating themselves up for working in the field and putting pressure on yourself to get out of the field, get rid of that